Sorry about not seeing your comment earlier. I'm doing just fine, Isa. I'm doing just fine, Isa.
I'm hearing voices.
Doing just fine, Isa. You stop that. You stop that right now. Last night, it turns out that Comcast was having issues, and that's why my stream ended within 5 minutes of starting. Let's hope today we won't have that issue again. Today's a very special day. It's the first day of something new, something interesting, something I'm excited and nervous about. You're all going to be seeing a Dungeon Master screen. B should probably stop watching the screen. Could you stop watching the screen? You're the best. I could use an extra view. That's okay. So.
Keep it up, but I won't forget.
Okay, everyone heard you. So, a thing to keep in mind, me and my B are very close together, so there may be some echo if one of us gets a little too loud. I'm excited. Is everyone here that's gonna be here? Oh, that's so sad. I was expecting more people. That's okay. They can watch it after. Sort of video on demand. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Alright, so let's unmute my B and start everything up. Actually, I could have just deafened myself. But you know. And let's bring you all into the game. I actually got to do a thing. Let me see if I can do it now. Let's hope this is accurate. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Crowhaul Heroes. I'd like to introduce my lovely wife and member of this thingy-majig, and I have things on. No, go away, you. Say hi to my B, and B, say hi.
Hi.
There you go, that's you hearing her. Yeah, so we are off to adventures. Let's begin with a little bit of a prelude, a little bit of introduction to this, world, if you might say. Crowhaul. Crowhaul is a city with a population of 389,804. Crime rate per 100,000 people of 498. All cities have stories. Some were once forts of long lost battles. Others were founded from a very simple act of survival. But very few has a story like Crowhaul. The Brynwall brothers found their gifts in the stock market in 1921, finding themselves almost to be able to predict the rise and fall of stocks, finally dragging themselves out of poverty until October 1929. The Great Depression hit them hard, but they did not want to be poor again. They did not want to go back to wearing rags and eating scraps. So, they turned to crime. Becoming the most known bank robbers in the world, they ensured their wealth and status until they were caught and tried, sent to San Quentin State Prison. In 1927, they escaped on a raft of whatever they could find in prison and found themselves lost in the ocean. Oh, hiccup, sorry. They prayed to the god they knew to save them from the harsh deadly ocean, but no answer was given. Out of desperation, they prayed to whoever would listen, and for 12 days lost at sea, no one answered. On the 13th day, they were answered. A crow flew overhead and grabbed the raft by an attached ragged rope that drifted in the water and hauled them all the way to shore. They were saved, but whoever sent that crow had a demand. The Brynwall brothers must build a city where they landed. The city grew, and any lost at sea on the west coast, were said to be hauled to the crow's shore. Criminals building a city now inhabited by criminals. The city police can be bribed to look the other way when crime is committed, but find themselves infuriated when someone does good work or undoes the deals that they made with criminals. The city has been without a hero for 7 years, and things have started to take a turn for the worse. There was one officer, chief of police, who was willing to put away bad guys and turn the city around, but they seem to be alone. Our hero, our person of interest, would be that of Leela. Leela, would you like to introduce yourself?
Just describe the character.
Yeah, describe yourself. By the way, someone said hi, B.
Hi.
Anyways, just talk about Leela for a little while.
Alright, well, she's an orphan. I think you were gonna go into more of the backstory.
Oh, you could go with that if you like. I could read it for you if you'd rather.
Yeah, you can read it. You have a pretty good reading voice.
Oh, thank you. Okay, give me 1 second.
But I can describe her general appearance if you... she's got rather short, dark blue hair, light blue eyes. Trying to remember her height. I think it was about 5'4". More of an athletic build from many years of doing martial arts.
Mm-hmm. Could you do me a really big favor and not face me? Your sound's being picked up on my microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Hold on. Sorry, just dying. Many interesting feats of being in the same room together. If you're facing each other. Also, if you're very loud, which I was. So yeah, you grew up in the orphanage. Leo was a child of someone who was feared and is no longer in existence. Not much is known about that to the public eye. Well, I mean, to you guys at least. Leo found herself in an orphanage of the Little Wood Orphanage in particular, under the care of Helen Herian. Helen was a rather wealthy old woman with a long, loving heart. Most of the kids of the orphanage got adopted quickly, but not Leela. Leela was snubbed by everyone for some reason. Everyone except for Adriel Chen, the headmaster of the Sulwalk Martial Arts School. He saw something different in her. Not the child of some dastardly person, but someone he said he saw once before. And trained her quite well for many years. Unfortunately, Helen died just last year, leaving a sum of money to Leela. A sum that's not announced here yet. Yeah. Leela bought a promising-looking bit of property, said to be owned by some very wealthy individual in the past. who's gone missing for 7 years now. And it's actually just an abandoned apartment complex. Yeah. That was sad. Cost a lot, you know. But yeah, that's where we left off. That's where she left off. That's where we're picking up. Is there anything you like to do to start your day?
I don't know, maybe warm up, take a run around the area to get some exercise.
Okay. So we'll start off with a bit of morning, shall we? You have a routine, you know, work out, do some morning things. Maybe grab a bite to eat. Roll me a perception check.
Alright. D20?
Yep.
Well, that's a 2.
Ah.
But I should be able to add some things to that, right?
Yeah, I think you might be able to add 2 to that too.
Let me just... I remembered... Yeah, I'm getting my character sheet opened up. What can I add?
Let's say it's a perception check, so I imagine we go over to character sheet, scroll all the way down to perception.
Okay, I see.
Plus a +2.
So that's 4.
Mm.
And I'm not proficient in that.
So this does something automatically that's quite fun. You look at your skill and you just add your skill. If you have proficiency in it, like with stealth, it already says add 7. No need to add the 3 proficiency and the 4. It's got it listed right there. I think that's pretty useful. So you got a total of 4. You order a lovely side of I don't know, turkey bacon on egg with cheese and a nice little sandwich, and it's quite lovely. Hold on.
Alright, but I want to get a coffee as well.
Okay, we could definitely get a coffee. Easy enough. Let's see, a 32 is... It is a sunny day. It is a sunny day. Hold on. I got these little things right here, and you go to... I just want to say this is my first time using it successfully, at least. Let's make sure my players are on the map. They are. Come on. And you on token layer. There we go. It's a sunny day. Bright sunny. Not a cloud in sight. Very reminiscent of a typical Californian city. Not necessarily Crowhaul, though. Crowhaul is known for being quite rainy. Some individual comes in, orders some things, and leave, and more people come in, and this little shop, this little food place, it's very busy. It's actually a favorite food place. You know the 54-year-old, 5'3" Eastern Asian woman quite well. Ming Sun is her name. But what's a little weird is she's never alone today. She always has one of her young male employees around her. Which you might see as a little weird because her normal in charge demeanor would usually indicate that she doesn't usually need someone to be around her. That's a little weird.
So today she seems like she doesn't want to be alone, which is a bit odd for her.
Yeah.
Alright, can I roll for insight to kind of figure out what's going on with that?
If you like, sure. Give me insight roll. Okay, that's a total of...
1 second.
I think it's
'Cause
10.
I'm doing insight instead.
Insight! It's a total of 10.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
this is actually really, really, really easy to see. You feel really bad that you were so, blind to Aria. She's constantly been crying this whole time. Constantly crying. In fact, it's been the whole time. You think a squirrel might have picked up on this. You don't know how you didn't pick up on this.
All right. Can I go up there maybe casually and ask her if she's okay?
The immediate impression you get when talking to her is she's very, very upset. So upset that she's found herself exclusively speaking her native tongue, some sort of Mandarin of a sort.
If I've been going to this same shop for many years, have I picked up any of the language from frequently talking to her?
You could pick up like small things like, hello, how are you doing? I would like, I don't know, noodles on rice or what she shows there. But you want to be completely fluent in Mandarin just from interacting with the shopkeeper.
Of course. Let me see. I'm just gonna look at something real quick.
I'm gonna get a drink real quick because I am a thirsty Ben.
Yeah, and I use sort of charisma to try to get some information or to try to calm her down.
Sure.
Maybe kind of a mix of both. Try to be.
Yeah, sure. You know what? Make a persuasion check. Your dice have been just with you this whole time. There we go. What's your charisma? Negative 12? Oh no. I'm joking. It's not negative 12. Is this persuasion? It's alphabetical order, so you just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, J, and then P, which looks to be a +2. So that's a total of 17. Hiccups. Sorry.
I didn't scroll down on the chat. I just kept thinking I was rolling 2 over and over again, and I thought I was doing horrible.
Ah. Oh, you
Like,
silly butt.
how do you say I'm doing well? I'm doing like horrible. And then I didn't scroll down on it, so now I feel kind of stupid.
I love you.
I love you.
Yeah, let's see. 17. Well, she's still in her stupor, in her silent moments and upsetness. Sobbing every now and then. You could get some Mandarin words in and out every now and then, but it really takes one of her employees to really get a good answer. A local gang came in today and took her down for protection money.
Oh no.
She couldn't pay. No one can pay. But the Vipers, the Sapphire Vipers, said that if she didn't pay, they'd hurt her.
Do I know much about the Sapphire Vipers?
Now, this is something I would actually make you make a history or wisdom check for.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh, and yes, you can. The Sapphire Vipers usually doing, well, not this kind of stuff. It looks like they deal in mostly information and blackmail off the top of your head. They would use protection money maybe as small gangs, small fundings. It's not going to be the most prominent part of their finances. Violence is not their main source of power, but they do have guns and men. Mind you, you've never done hero stuff before. This is... You're just someone who looked into a sum of money and have a history in martial arts.
That is true, but I don't like somebody coming after somebody who I consider to be, I guess, a bit of a friend.
A little old woman, a little fragile woman from a different country that doesn't quite understand what's going on.
I mean, that just doesn't sit very well with me.
And, what was that? A wisdom check?
I thought it was a history check.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Give me 1 second to look at that.
$12.
Screen was flipping out. Yeah, 12.
Skin birthmarks are a thing. And well, it's really weird that I didn't notice that birthmark on Sung's face earlier. It's really weird how that birthmark is swelling and more red.
It's an injury?
Yeah. You assume?
Can I do a medicine check?
Sure, you could do a medicine check. Go ahead, do a medicine check. Is it a 2?
16.
Yeah, that's clearly a bruise from recently. Anyone could spot it.
Does she have any ice to put on it?
You imagine so.
Alright, can I see if one of the employees can get her ice to help with the swelling?
Yeah, sure. They could definitely do that.
It seems like if they cared about her, they would have wanted to take care of that bruise sooner.
Well, of course, but perhaps they were and you just didn't see the ice pack. Perhaps, Miss, Sung is a little tired of her face being frozen.
That's true. Alright, does there seem to be any danger currently going on?
No. Everything seems just fine. Many of the occupants of the shop, many of the customers are trying to not notice the crying woman and keep their head down, as is the way you stay alive in the city.
I didn't want to leave her if the situation was still dangerous, but I wanted to sort of do some investigating into things.
Well, you don't detect any danger.
Okay. So everybody in the shop is sort of trying not to notice. They're not really talking about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sort of walk around town and see if I hear anything?
Well, why not? You exit the building and immediately, let's get the pins going.
I'm gonna kind of go around areas where you would hear more of the talk of criminal activity, if you get what I mean.
Okay, so you're looking for less, than, friendly neighborhoods, maybe?
Yeah. I live in a poorer area, so I'm probably quite used to... They're probably quite used to seeing me walk around areas.
Perhaps, yeah. Okay, so you're just, sort of residential areas of a sort, or, places where perhaps crime might be committed.
Before I go to those areas, can I make sure that I have... You said that I have bow staff that can expand outwards. Can I make sure that I have that with me just in case it's needed?
What do you mean make sure you have that? That thing's basically attached to you.
Okay, that's good.
That thing's your freaking life. What's that literally attached to you? It's just a little pouch that you have.
I just want to make sure that I have anything with me that I might need. Also, maybe my cell phone on my person. and things like that.
You definitely got your cell phone. It's a little smartphone with GPS and all of that stuff. And, yeah, you got everything on you.
And also, I carry very little money on me at a time because, well, that's just not safe.
Well, I mean, this is 2021. Who carries cash?
That's true.
Yeah. So we're going investigating. Let's do an investigation.
All right. Do you need me to do any rolls now, or do you want to?
Sure. Let's get an investigation roll. A 12.
That is good, but I should be able to add something to that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you got 10 plus 2.
Okay. So 12.
Yes. Let me just make sure I'm right. Oh, it's a 10 plus 1. That's an 11.
Well, you give me more points, and then you just take them away.
Screw you. That's right. Yeah, you do a little bit of listening and a little bit of talking, and you don't find out much aside from no one in the hood saw anything. Of course, you're used to that. You're mentioning Sung's name. They shook down Sung, for crying out loud. And that does bring some people to a moment of solace, a moment of sadness. But still, they don't say anything.
Okay, I am proficient in deception. Is there any way I can sort of get information using that?
You'd have to lie to someone about something. What's the lie you'd be saying?
I need to think about that. Because what would kind of help people give you information? Because you don't want to... You kind of get what I'm saying? You don't want to, you don't want to be suspicious. But you want to also seem like you have a valid reason for needing the information.
Of course. What valid reason would you need the information about? First of all, what information are you looking for?
I want to find out why they would go after her in particular.
That you could find out quite easily. They're going after everyone. Everyone who seems soft enough to go after. A little old lady in a shop in a food place.
So they're too cowardly to go after anybody with any actual ability to fight back.
Perhaps, or perhaps they're too worried that somebody like that might already be paying someone else for protection money. You gotta remember, the Sapphire Vipers, they're a pretty small gang.
Are they one of the smallest gangs in the city?
Yeah, it's a lot of an issue of the fact that while they're not violent, they've got men, sure, but they're mainly doing recording people doing bad things and blackmailing them. Also, you feel comfortable. Every now and then you hear footsteps, and the footsteps are weird somehow. Like half a block later, you hear footsteps, and they're familiar, almost like you just heard them a few minutes ago.
Alright, can I sort of listen in to see if somebody's following me or watching me?
It definitely feels like somebody's following you.
Alright, can I sort of try to see if I can notice them without them noticing me noticing them?
You could give it a try, yeah.
Not well.
Well, it's weird. You notice them, and they notice that you notice them, and they immediately dash off into an alleyway.
Did I get a good look at them at all?
They were wearing a lot of blue.
Did they seem like somebody who might be a criminal?
You don't know, it's just a glance.
Can I sort of go in the direction they came from?
Sure. You head in the direction they came from, and you see them going into an alleyway with, I don't know how to describe it, concrete floors. There's a white truck and a red vehicle. It's not really an alleyway, more like a small parking lot. And you see them running off into that parking lot towards the white truck.
Are they getting into the white truck?
Right now they're halfway between you and the white truck.
Can I dash towards them?
Sure. Dash towards them. What do you want to do? Do you want to grab them? Do you want to talk to them? Do you want to slap them in the face?
I want to talk to them.
Okay.
I want to say, hey, you.
Okay. You say, hey, you. Give me a second. I do not prepare for good music. I do not prepare good music.
What's the first session?
Feel like I should be better this time. I'm a horrible Ben. I'm sorry, guys.
Ooh, I got proficiency in stealth.
So I need you to actually, actually need you to make a roll.
Okay, what would you like me to roll?
Well, first of all, I need you to come over to this screen.
Okay, you put me over on that screen.
Yep, I do.
Okay. Is that hooded guy?
The hooded guy is the guy you were looking at, yes. And they all get a surprise round on you as he yells, "Hey guys! Hey guys!"
I didn't yell it that loud. You're exaggerating.
No. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a jerk.
He's clearly signaling to his friends, of a thing. I have forgotten to set everything up. I do apologize. Don't you worry. Next Tuesday is gonna look much better.
They get a surprise round on me, you said, or I get a surprise round on them?
They get a surprise round on you because they leaded you into a sort of a pseudo ambush. So they're all gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. What's the range on this? Give me a second if you don't mind.
I'm a little bit concerned about that math there.
What do you mean?
You counted up to like 40?
Distance.
Okay.
And they have a reach of 80. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are gonna make an attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And okay. What's your AC?
1 second. 16.
Okay, so that means 2 of them hits. I am faffing about on this side of my computer. I'm sorry. Let's see. That's 2d8 plus 2. So you take it. That's 3d8. That's 3d8. Thank you very much. There you go. That's 12, 13, 14. You take 14 points of damage, and if we just don't mind coming over to this homebrew missing range attack. If a range attack is missed with a total attack roll being less than 12, on the attack that has another creature within 5 feet of them, the attacker is required to roll again to hit the other creature within 5 feet, despite whether the creature within 5 feet is friendly or aggressive to attacker. It's going to be done once per attack. So that means these 2 guys have to roll to hit this guy. Let's see.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh so hard if they accidentally shot their friend.
You know what? Okay. Okay.
They hit their friend, didn't they?
Wait, do the math. Come on. Don't make me do the math.
A DM who doesn't want to do math.
Screw you. 7. I love you. No, it's not 7. It's 5. You see, this is why I should never do math. Especially live on screen. So yeah, the guy next to you immediately takes 2 shots to the admin. He's like, no, not me, her! As you also take several shots.
Nice. Critical ice?
No,
I'm guessing.
neither of those critical. Let's see. It's really sad, actually. They rolled 2 2s. So you took 12, 13, 14. 14 points of damage. You okay? Okay. Yours does it. So yeah. And now it's time to roll initiative.
Alright.
Okay, you're going first. What would you like to do?
Let me just pull something up real quick.
You take all the time you need. You seem to be enjoying being a grand game master, Ben. Oh, this is what I do. I am quite used to this. Let's see. How many attacks do you get? I can't remember.
Okay. I was looking at my different... I think I'm going to attack the guy who's closest to me at the moment with my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright. And I roll to hit. That's correct, right?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks as an action. Because you're a monk.
So do I roll twice to hit?
If you like, I recommend just rolling 1 because he has 5 hit points left. Rolling once, doing damage, and see if you move on from there.
Sorry, hold on. It hasn't rolled yet. I thought it did, but it didn't. Oh.
Okay, actually, you see, the thing is, you've rolled twice there when you meant to roll once. So you rolled 12, that was your initiative. You rolled 6, that was your attack. And you randomly rolled 1 again, and you got a 1. So, that 1 actually is kind of, not a thing. Yeah, you rolled a 6, plus your stuff.
Okay. So, what do I add to that?
Oh, well, it should say in your attack list. You pull up your, character sheet. You scroll all the way down to weapon attack. Let's see, where is it? Quarterstaff. Are you doing this one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay, so any of your attacks is +7. So that's 6 plus 7. That actually hits.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough. So you do 1d4 plus 4 damage. So roll 1d4. Sorry, 1d8. 1d8. I don't know why I said 1d4. Okay. You know what, though? You know what, though? He's unconscious. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll make him 0. Because because of the nature of this campaign, no one dies. They just go unconscious.
So that was enough to just...
Yeah, he had 5 hit points left because his friends whacked him in the face. So I shot him repeatedly, I should say. What thing should I give you? Is there like a ZZZ? A ZZZ? Let's see.
Little skulls in his eyes.
There you go. Okay. So you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. If you want it, what's your speed?
Oh, I think I got pretty good speed for being a monk. Let me just...
45.
Okay, so can I kind of dash forward and see about doing a quarterstaff attack on that one guy? Two-handed.
You get right here, if you want it.
Okay. That guy.
Okay. Roll d20.
Come on, better luck.
I hit 7 plus 7, that's a 14. So that hits, roll 1d8.
7.
Okay, 1d8, I believe that's plus 4?
Yep,
Okay.
I think so.
7, 8. I think this guy's also unconscious. And, let me just, oops, wrong button. Sorry about that.
Make him go whoosh.
Come on. Go. Whoosh. Okay. You still have your bonus action.
Alright, I'm gonna whack the other guy.
Are you going to use your Fury of Blows then?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a quick read on that. Fury of Blows. Immediately after one of you... After you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Where the heck have I entered?
Okay, I see. Monk unarmed, which would be... Is that Fury of Blows?
No. It's right below unarmed movement. And above key points. Hey XD, welcome to my D&D game. Yeah, we're giant nerds here. We're superheroes. Well, B is. I'm a DM. So yeah. So.
Okay, I was trying to see the damage type.
Okay.
I thought it was under monk unarmed under the attacks and spellcast.
That is exactly what it is. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. Hey Liz, how's it going? So you make 2 attacks on. I'd recommend attacking one guy first and seeing how that works out. Maybe attacking the other guy.
Okay, so I'll attack the first guy and I roll a d20 to see if I hit.
Yep. You've never understood D&D. Oh, well, it's kind of like storytelling with dice. Okay, that hits. I'm gonna actually pay a little less attention to. Well, it does make for an interesting stream. I'm gonna pay a bit more attention to D&D than the chat. I do apologize if I start missing messages in the chat. So that's a 9 plus 7, so that hits. I believe we're 1d6 plus 4. Okay, that's 5 points of damage. Hold on, I'm forgetting how to math again. Okay, would you like to make the same strike on that guy or another guy?
I'll go against the same guy again.
Okay. What's hit?
Alright.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
And then do the 1d6.
Oh.
Plus 4. 8.
Okay, that guy's unconscious. Bloop. Okay, it's now the bad guy's turn. This guy doesn't want to move because he's afraid of getting hit by you. This guy's gonna come over here and take a range attack against you. Let's see, he misses and thinks that homebrew brew that I have. He has to roll again
to see if he hits the other guy.
See if he hits the other guy, and he does in fact hit the other guy for 1d8 damage, and that's 3 points of damage to his friendly. Come on, not me, her.
These guys, they just suck. I'm sorry, they just suck.
And this guy is gonna pull out a shank and try and stab you, but he.
Sore loser.
Wait. 14. Is your AC 14?
It is 16.
Okay, so he misses. And it's your turn again.
Okay, so can I go forward and do Flurry of Blows on... Try to see, which would be more damage, the Flurry of Blows or the Quarterstaff two-handed?
Okay, hold up. I did not apparently... Quarterstaff, of course, does more damage because you're using a staff. This guy is at 8 hit points. This guy is fully healed. Do what you want, but a Flurry of Blows may do 8 points of damage. It may not.
I'll do the two-handed Quarterstaff for now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna roll to hit.
On which guy? The guy that shot?
18. The guy that attacked me.
Okay.
Right, this guy.
Oh, that... Okay, actually both of them attacked you, but yes, this guy, okay. Nope, don't do that. I meant to do this. This guy. 18 definitely hits. Roll for damage.
And that's 1d8 because it's a quarterstaff, right?
Yep, 1d8 plus 4 because he's using it two-handed.
No, okay.
Well, that's a total of 5 points of damage.
Okay.
But you still do have another attack with a quarterstaff if you want to use it on him.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
That's 10 plus...
That hits. That hits.
Okay. And then roll for the...
Okay, actually, that's 6 points of damage. So you are unconscious, sure.
And I do a bonus attack to do the furry blows on the guy behind me.
You 100% can make 2 unarmed attacks. $18 for one, and 1 for the other. Well, let's roll for that 18. Oh, that's your damage. That's your damage. Okay.
Damage. Sorry.
So that's 5 points of damage. Okay, and your next attack? 13, that's gonna hit, and well, you know, that's enough to make him unconscious. Okay, so that ends combat.
Okay, sorry for interrupting, but now that they are all unconscious, can I kind of go through and see, you know, what's going on with this truck? What kind of things do they have on them? What were they up to? Do an investigation check?
Sure, hold on, my face is being funny. You definitely can,
Roll a d20.
There we go, my face is normal again. Roll an investigation check. This is an investigation in particular. 17, okay.
Plus 2, 19.
So, in the crates, in these crates, you sort of have a little bit of a peek, and immediately you see a bunch of packing stuff, some hay you might have, and under the hay is a great deal of assault rifles.
Yeah.
This seems to be some sort of smuggling operations, and you're noticing on the other end of the lid that was concealed when the entire thing was closed, is the image of a snake, a viper, embedded with blue stone. One might call that stone
a sapphire?
A sapphire. A symbol of a sapphire viper.
Okay, so this was the Sapphire Viper's operation.
It looks like they've gotten into gun running somehow, or moving equipment for a certain amount of people.
Does there seem to be anyone else in the area?
Like 5 gunshots were heard? No, there's 100% not anyone in the area. Everyone's gone.
Everybody's kind of hid once they heard the gunshots, but nobody called the police or anything.
Yeah, you don't call the police in the city.
Alright. So it probably wouldn't do much good to sort of anonymously tip the police about this so that they can come and collect the things.
You might want to focus on a police officer in particular. And I've got a question in my chat that I just want to address. I know I did say that I was gonna maybe focus a little less on chat, but this question is a very important one. They said, considering that there's a truck, a lot of boxes, a gang, is this a Mexican map for D&D? No. I understand where you get the idea of a cartel in Mexico, but this actually is a fictional city of Crowhaul, California. It's quite rife with gangs and corruption and violence. It's not a safe place to be. I just want to take a few seconds to point a few things out. Right here, these are apartment buildings. These are apartment buildings right here. These are fire escapes right here. You can climb those, or people can climb down from those, and you can get roof access, and other people get roof access. And this is literal garbage, literal trash. So, like normal California, then. Exactly. I've never been to California. And you may imagine that these right here are cars. I'm quite sure everyone's picked up on that, but yeah, this car is blocking vehicle access in here. This car is blocking vehicle access in here. This seems to be like a well-defined area for these guys who are no longer conscious. Did you want to seek out that one police officer that maybe could be trusted and not corrupt?
Yeah. Can I contact him directly, or?
You can try to contact him directly. Let's just bring you over here for the lulz. Unless you want to look more at the unconscious people.
Point at them and go, ha ha ha.
Yes, that's exactly what we do.
Do I need to roll for trying to contact him?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what you should roll for. Make a persuasion check. As you dial 911 and attempt to get someone actually helpful. And because it's the city, that's gonna be with disadvantage. Meaning you roll twice and take the lower dice. Have you rolled already? Because I'm...
Yeah, I got a 7 and a 5.
I'm gonna clear current chat log because that's getting kind of confusing. Okay, so you're on the phone for a better part of an hour, and they're telling you, oh yes, we'll get to it right away. You happen to know that's a lie. Just the way they're talking. Would you mind making the investigation? What was that? 1918?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes you a few minutes before you realize that's not your phone you're calling. That's not your phone you're using. One of the gang members. At some point, you picked up the gang member's phone in all of this adrenaline high stress situation, and you go to, I don't know, look at your social media or text a non-existent friend, and I'm sorry, people growing up in orphanages don't usually have friends. I'm being mean. But yeah, you flip through your stuff and realize none of this is your stuff. There's a lot of text messages. And you know that thing where a very well-known mapping system will pinpoint your places you've been? Like
So I can look at and see where he's been. Can I see if he's been at that little restaurant?
It's not exactly like that, but it's like, you know how you have a home pin?
Yeah.
This guy has a work pin. And, whoa, it's right over here.
Alright, can you point that out? I'm not seeing it on my screen.
Scroll up.
Yeah, that's not appearing on my screen when you do that little circle thing.
That's a fair rating.
Can you see it on mine?
I see what you did, but move a little bit over to your left. And you see that, yep, right there.
This is where the pin was for his work?
That is his work pin.
Do you think it would be worth investigating that?
It might be. If you don't mind just giving me 1 second. Yes, I do D&D. I am doing it superhero D&D with my bee. First episode, I'm still kind of paying attention to chat. Give me a few episodes, I might pay more attention to the game. So yeah, you want to travel across town to here to investigate. How are you getting around town? Are you walking? Are you using a taxi cab?
Alright, do I have my own transportation? Like, have I bought transportation at this point?
With the amount of money you have, you could definitely have transportation. You want a motorbike, you could get a motorbike. You want a car? Well, screw you. You shouldn't get a car. This is a really big city. You don't want a car in the city.
I'm gonna get... Can I get a motorcycle?
Yeah, you could definitely get a motorcycle. Painted whatever color you want. Bright pink, It can be bright pink. Yellow and orange. Oh,
I was thinking kind of a dark purple and black.
that works. Ooh. Hold up. I'll have to do this off stream. Apparently I can't spell the word motorcycle. That sounds cool.
Of course, I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna wear a helmet and have a leather jacket to wear with while riding my motorcycle.
Of course.
Maybe something that's pretty lightweight, so it's not too hot in California.
And I think now is a good time to make a weather check. It's still a sunny day in California. What do you know? So, you arrive at what appears to be in a business building. A little dilapidated. Completely naturally unpopulated. A business building nonetheless. Would you like to make an investigation on this business building?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to make so many rolls. 16. That's a pretty good investigation check. Having a look around the building, you notice that it's well, all the doors are locked. But more interesting, all the windows are blacked out. And you hear a slight humming of electricity. Like, this place is getting power. By the sounds of it, a lot of power.
And you said all the doors are unlocked.
All the doors are locked.
All the doors are locked. Can I try to unlock the door?
Sure, you do have proficiency with thieves' tools, thanks to your one background. Holy heck! I don't know where that 16 come from, but the 20 is also there, and either way, it would have been unlocked.
The 16 was for
investigation, that's right.
Investigation, the 20 is for unlocking the door.
Okay, so you actually pull out some impressionist tools. Because this is a pretty beefy looking lock, you look like you might want to use a special set of tools. It's you actually, after picking this lock, know how to make a key for this door. So you quickly write down the pin numbers for a key. So if you ever want it in the future, you can make a key for this door. Write down somewhere key schematics for Sapphire Snake People. Sapphire Viper hideout.
Snake people.
Snake people. Let's just keep that in mind somewhere.
Alright.
So you enter the building and there's no one there. All of the desks, all of the furnitures have cloth thrown over them or some sort of sheeting, or you know, that plastic that people throw over things when they know they're gonna be gone for long. They have that over it, and you don't find much.
Do I at least know where the humming is coming from? You made it sound like there was equipment.
Beneath you.
Is there a door that leads to any stairs anywhere?
You're looking around, you can't find a door that leads to any stairs. A utility room has a ladder going up. And you're looking at it really hard, and there's also a trap door going down.
Alright, can I investigate the trap door going down?
Sure, make an investigation check. You're looking for traps, you're also looking to see if it's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a d20. Okay. First thing you figure out, it's not trapped. Second thing you figure out, oddly enough, it's not locked. Almost like they're not expecting someone to find them.
Alright, can I kind of open the trapdoor and look down before I go down there? Maybe use the flashlight function on the phone to see.
You can definitely look down. It's well lit down there, and you see what the edges of a carpet almost.
But do I see any equipment or anything?
No. But there's more of that humming coming from downstairs.
All right, I'm gonna go down there.
Okay, you gotta go down?
Yes.
Here's a hoping nothing is spoiled. Oh, you got a little flash or something. So immediately you hop down. And the guy stands up. Excuse me, young lady.
I do have proficiency in deception. Can I claim to be a new member of the gang who was sent there?
Sure.
Let me see. All right. But I also add my things. Give me 1 second. I think that's a +5, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, +5, so that is a 14.
This guy's job is specifically controlling who comes in and out. So he's going to be actively making insight checks on everyone, including you. So he's going to roll a d20. Oh, wait a minute. The boss didn't say anything about... He starts looking about himself for a radio.
Let me try one more time.
Okay, you'd like to try one more time?
I'm here to sell some Girl Scout cookies. That's 14 + 5, 19.
Okay, so you use your action to make a deception check. He uses his action to call to the guy saying, "Hey, I got something suspicious." Wait, it said something about Girl Scout cookies?
Yes. We have Thin Mints.
You hear a voice going, "Everyone to the entrance, kill the woman."
They just don't like Thin Mints. I got a 19.
Yeah, that might have convinced him this turn. It didn't convince him last turn, and he decided to use his action based on his last turn to make a call. And in the middle of the call, you may have convinced him. He's like, no, wait, she's just a Girl Scout. We don't need to kill her. Boss like, no, everyone to the front. Kill the woman.
I mean, the Girl Scout cookies aren't here. If you kill me, you're not getting any Girl Scout cookies.
So, nearest people.
All right. Can I be prepared to do a quarterstaff attack on the guy, or do I have to wait and roll initiative?
Give me a second.
Well, the guy's distracted on the phone. Can I go?
Sure. Make an attack roll.
That's 10, and you said add 4 to it, I think?
7.
7, so 17.
That would do it. Make a
That's
damage roll.
D8.
Yeah.
That's 3 + 4.
Okay.
7.
Okay. So 7 points of damage. I'm gonna call that a surprise attack because he's trying to be friends with you. He's trying to like, no. She's just here for cookies. She's just here for cookies.
Hey, no, I feel bad. No, I just. Oh well.
Well, now he's on
exactly.
4 health. And he immediately goes, "No, wait, she's evil. 100% murder her." And let's roll for initiative. Bad guys.
I made a mistake.
Roll 10. Okay, what you roll?
I'm stealing his radio.
Okay, roll attack. Roll for not attack, initiation. Initiative.
Initiation. 8.
Actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna leave this off for next turn. Maybe later unbind my keys, because my face is making weird faces. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this off here. We'll pick this up next week. Thank you for everyone who joined in on this game. This is Heroes of Crowhaul. With my being, who may eventually become a hero, or may eventually join an evil gang and become a villain. Who knows? Thank you very much for everyone who comes along, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.